Can you tell us about what it is?
I can try.
Would you mind clipping on the mic? Thank you. So we've found another willing victim.
Do we get paid for this?
Yes. How many denarii would you like?
How many have you got?
Well, let's see how good this machine is first, shall we?
I'm all backed up with metal, you see.
Okay, so we just start by having a look at your fabulous getup. I'm just going to move backwards a little bit so we can just get. I'm just going to turn it round one sec, guys, so you can just get a look at that. I'll just turn you back. So you start by telling us a bit about these very, very distinctive.
These
metal, yeah.
These are called Farallai.
Farallai, yep.
And they're issued usually to officers.
Yep.
And they're the equivalent of a modern day medal.
Right.
So, good behaviour, long conduct, good conduct.
Yep.
Long service.
Yep.
Bravery. But I like to think I got mine for not getting found out.
Yeah.
So
could they be campaign related? Might you get awarded at the end of a successful?
They can be, but they never tell you what campaign it is. It's just images.
Yeah, and we get.
So we've got Jupiter,
yep.
Apollo,
yep,
and the Lion for Courage.
Lion for Courage.
And then the 3 discs might be campaign related, but
yeah.
we're not quite sure.
Somebody just said, do we know why some were plain and some were ornately decorated? No, obviously.
At least nobody's ever told me.
Nobody's ever told us, so we're awaiting this information.
Yes.
I hope that at some point
we need an archaeologist to do some more research, and they'll know.
And we'll know. And this is the beauty, isn't it? You know, every time a highway gets built, a railway gets laid, something gets, news stuff comes to light all the time, right?
It really delays things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
So let's have a look at this fabulous weapon of mass destruction, I guess we're going to call this.
Well, it's a Trispissimus.
Trispissimus?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Not to be said after a few beers.
No, must be careful with our pronunciations there.
It looks like a crossbow, which was your mistake.
Yep.
But
Schoolboy error.
It works totally different.
Okay.
With a crossbow, you've got limbs that bend.
Yes.
And that gives you your throwing power.
Yep.
With this, it's solid limbs.
Okay. Oh, I see.
And all the power comes from the twisted ropes.
Got you.
Right. These ropes should be made from sinew, which is dried out tendon.
Yep.
From the neck or leg of a horse or cow.
Right. And so woven together very, very strong.
We can make them into ropes.
Yep.
And then they pass through the blockhead, many layers of it.
Yep.
And the arms are slotted through them.
Yep.
They're then twisted to gain extra power.
Yep.
Using the spanner.
Got you.
That goes over there. And we can tension them up, top, bottom, left and right, because the thing has to be balanced.
Yep.
Otherwise it throws off at an angle.
And do you know what sort of pounds of pressure you're talking about being able to exert from this?
We will do when we get there.
Okay, fantastic. I
keep it secret till near the end.
Okay.
Right, so we're ready to use it. We now bring out the trigger mechanism and release.
Yep.
That's the string holder.
Yep.
That's the release lever.
Yeah.
We call it a snake.
Yeah, snake, yeah. Okay.
So that goes forward. Safety catches off.
Got you.
Forward. Picks up the string under the 2 fingers.
So
locks in place.
Locks, yeah.
That's the equivalent of an archer.
Yes.
Pulling back now.
We're getting ready to pull back for the projectile.
So, safety catches on, and this cannot be pulled back by hand. It's too strong.
Yep.
So, the windlass system.
That's amazing. Look at that.
Normally, we would bring it back to here.
Okay.
But if you're not shooting it, it damages.
Yes.
So
it needs that release to. Yeah.
Now the arrow. Sorry about that.
Presumably, there's an awful lot of construction must have gone into making this in the first place.
Yes. I'll have to come around that side. Thank you very much, sir. You're a gentleman.
So, what's it called again? We just had a question.
Trispissimus.
Trispissimus.
Yes. Now, that's the arrow that it normally shoots, and that is the killing part. That will go through 1, 2 men, a shield on 1 man, it could take out 3 men.
So obviously this isn't especially mobile, is it? So what would you have? Would you have a sort of battery of these lined up then in?
We believe they can be mobile.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 men can carry this forward into the battlefield.
Right.
2 men holding the headstock and trail.
Yeah.
1 man bringing up the stand and the arrows.
Yeah.
So the arrow fits into this groove.
Yep.
I won't put it on
No.
because it becomes dangerous.
Yeah.
And then
We get the idea. And of course, as you're saying, if this was really to load, there'd be a good deal more to be
I'd
further back
I'd
here.
be back there.
Yeah. And then you've got this propulsive
So
power to.
You're now ready to shoot.
Yep.
But now you've got the advantage. You take out that leg.
Ah.
And I've got 360-degree rotation around the
I
battlefield.
think I'm still sitting in the wrong place.
Yes. I'm coming back that way.
Isn't that remarkable?
I've got elevation.
Yep.
I've got depression.
So you get your
I'm seeing the
trajectory right.
I'm seeing the doctor about
So
that.
would you be behind the infantry? Where would this be deployed then in a
We'd be
battlefield?
on the front line.
You'd be right on the front line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are shot at 400 metres.
Got it.
And they haven't got anything that can get close to us.
Yeah. And how long would it take between shots? How could you fire off in
If you ignore safety,
Yeah.
we reckon you'd get 3 shots per minute.
3 shots per minute, yeah.
If you want to keep your fingers,
Yeah.
you're maybe 2 shots.
Yeah.
per minute. But we're now loaded, the arrow's on, it's back here, you're aiming,
Yeah.
there's no sights,
Yeah.
so it's all
Visual.
visual
Yeah.
experience. And
But
when
if
you're
you've got
ready,
400 metres, you're close enough, aren't you, really, to get
Yeah.
a sighting, aren't you?
can't shoot the lady in red. can
No, that'll be most impolite.
you? You just pull back and
Wow.
it goes.
So have we any idea of how many might be deployed then in a
Yes.
kind of campaign?
There's 60 to every legion.
60 of these to every legion?
Not this size,
Yep.
different sizes.
Okay.
This is the largest of the arrow throwers.
Yeah.
Below this is the Cheiroballistra,
Yep.
about half the size, and there's another one smaller than that. There are machines bigger than this,
Yeah.
but they throw stones rather than arrows.
Yes.
We have one we call Bestia,
Yeah.
beast, and
The
the headstock is that square.
Wow.
6-foot frame, back and front, and it will throw a stone ball 125 metres.
Wow. It's like a shot put.
Yeah, so we can start knocking the chips out of your castle.
So presumably, if you've got, a good few of these, it's going to create chaos, isn't it, on the
Yes.
opposing side? The,
Yeah.
the panic
60
is going to set in.
60 machines shooting at will,
Yeah.
3 hours each, 180 hours every minute,
Yeah.
and we don't even have to aim them, we just shoot at the crowd.
Yeah.
And
challenge them to hold their lines and hold the positions when this is raining down
Yeah,
on them
yeah,
and just running through.
yeah, their bows won't reach us.
Yeah.
And the technical part of this, we've had it measured by the army.
Yeah.
When an archer is drawing a bow,
Yeah. Sorry.
the weight he's pulling
Yeah.
is called poundage on the fingers.
Yes.
Average bows, 45, 55, 65 pounds.
Yeah.
This is 700.
700 pounds of pressure
Yeah.
exerting.
Yeah.
So that just goes straight through you then, wouldn't it,
Yeah.
that bolt?
50 metres a second.
Yeah.
And the originals were doing 400 metres. We've done this on 150 metres.
That is phenomenal, isn't it? I mean, that is devastating power, isn't it? So
It is.
even if you had your shield up, that just goes straight through, right?
Yeah, and the man behind it.
Yeah. They could be still going to next week,
And,
yeah.
and this is a famous machine as well.
Okay.
It was on the TV programme What the Romans Did for Us.
What the Romans did for us?
Yes.
So this is as featured on TV?
Yes, with Hadamard Davies.
Good, look. And so are you professional educated? Do you do this? Do you take your kit round and...
This is a hobby.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
So how does one get into a hobby of being a Roman artillery expert?
I started as a Viking.
Ah, okay. You
Started-
defected.
I started as a Viking, 40 years ago.
Right.
And then you realise I can't do the fighting anymore.
Ah,
So you have to become something else. So I went through different stages, black powder.
yeah.
Then I joined Romans because they told me all I had to do was look good.
Oh, well, you certainly do. We just step
Yes.
back and admire your standing. It
And
really is fantastic.
Now
Well, thank you.
I can't even keep up with the marching now.
Well,
So-
we're going to try and pick those up, but thank you so much for taking
You're
the time
welcome.
to explain that. So, I'm just going to turn the camera around so people will give you a wave, show the love. I've got folk on there from New York, down in
right.
Sussex. Canberra in Australia there, just flew by. West Berkshire.
You
So
haven't captured our souls on this machine, have you?
no, well, no, we're transporting you back in time. We're going to drop you back off now. Where do you want to be?
want to do
The
that.
first century?
No, I don't want to do that.
No, you're happy in the 21st.
I'm happy here, yeah.
You're happy here in the
I'm
21st.
retired, I get a pension.
Oh, I see.
Roman.
And would have Roman soldiers have much of a pension to look forward to when they
You do
retire?
get a pension, yes.
Yeah,
We don't know the exact amount, but it's a pension or a plot of land.
yeah, vineyard perhaps.
Yeah, depends where you are.
Yeah.
If you're up on Adrian's Wall, that's not good.
No, not the sort of place you want to retire
No.
to, is it, in your dotage?
No. So
Thank you
a
so
lot of them
much.
are sold off.